So a few episodes ago, we ended up opening a good amount of serious boxes to see just how good they are, and they were surprising. They were freaking amazing. They were so good, they ended up getting a nerf once they hit live build with the update. But we have another brawler box coming out in this update that I want to dive into so we know exactly what we can expect from these things once Najia is released. So why don't we open up a good amount of these to see just how good they are and how they pale in comparison to the series boxes, I'm assuming. So much like we did in the series box opening episode, we have a few brawlers unlocked here and maxed out. So if we get gadgets, star powers, and hypercharges, we can hit that drop roll and see just how likely some of this progression based stuff is with a Najia box. Now going into this, I don't want to have crazy high hopes or anything like that. It looks like we got something already here in this box. No freaking way. Looks like we got a skin. One thing that's different from the series boxes, we're kind of going back to the old brawler box mechanics here. We are getting cosmetic based stuff. So a lot of people really hyped up, much like myself, that we weren't really getting cosmetic based things out of the series boxes. We just got 5,000 XP doublers. What the frick? But also saw a lot of people kind of disappointed that we weren't able to get skins. Skins and cosmetics are really exciting to get out of boxes, especially if you have a maxed out account. Opening up boxes when you have every brawler in the game, really there's nothing to it then, you know what I mean? Other than getting skins, that's kind of the hype part of it after a while. So I completely understand where that is coming from for sure. Looks like the default is a 7 and the skin drop rates so far are not that bad. I don't know if these brawler boxes are any better than previous ones or anything like that, but we are getting some cool skins so far. But nothing crazy progression based, I would say, up until this point. But we are ripping through our first 20 here because I do want to compare it to the ultra crazy serious box that we got in this update as well. I got a feeling we might be a little bit disappointed. We're kind of getting back to reality here, but that's okay, man. In general, ooh, no way. Okay, it's a crow skin. I got baited. Freaking A, man. Freaking A. But I've been saying this a lot with people inside the community. I feel like if Najia was released with any other brawler, like a dual brawler in this update being Sirius and Najia, I feel like Najia would be like the most exciting brawler in a very, very long time. It's just kind of a shame that we got Sirius in this update that kind of outshines Najia. She's such a unique brawler with like incredibly unique mechanics. What did we get? We got a freaking 10 out of this? Are we getting 2 skins? Edgar skin plus Sandy skin. Not bad, dude. We are getting a lot of skins, that's for sure, man. But it's incredible how hype Najia actually is. Any other update, if she was released alongside any other brawler other than Sirius, she would be the focal point in my eyes, I would say. Looks like we're getting something else. Another great skin, it looks like. Yeah, man, in these brawler boxes, you guys should let me know in the comments down below. When you open up brawler boxes, are you happy? Looks like we got Najia. Let's go, baby. I'm assuming that's just the drop rate because we opened up, I think, like 20 something boxes. You shouldn't need to open up that many to get Najia for free out of the early brawler release offer when it is actually out. In dev build, it's not a function right now. The actual early release offers or for these brawlers aren't going on. So we just hit the drop rate for Najia, which is pretty hype. But let me know, in the series box opening, you guys could 100% tell I was in the camp of being able to get progression out of boxes is much more rewarding in my eyes. I just enjoy it a lot more. But are you in the ballpark of someone really enjoying cosmetics? Do you enjoy getting skins out of boxes? Much like we're doing now. Looks like he got a 10. Is Sultan Carl? Yeah, he's just got a lot of cosmetics. Dang, man, dang. We got Bo unlocked here. Enough credits for Bo. And then we're moving on to our mythic brawler. But what type of Brawl Stars player are you? Do you like progression or do you like cosmetics out of stuff like this? Getting the Tara skin. Dude, not gonna lie, the cosmetic drop rates are pretty fire out of these boxes, but we are definitely not getting a lot of progression. Another skin? Yo, Meeple skin. Let's freaking go. One thing that I do really enjoy about these brawler boxes is you can unlock cosmetics for brawlers you do not have unlocked. I'm pretty sure that was not a function in some of the earlier brawler boxes that we had here released in the game. It kind of felt like you were getting skimped out of drop rolls. Skin drop rolls. If you didn't have the brawler unlocked, it kind of felt bad. So if you don't have the brawler and then you unlock them, hey, you're met with some skins that you can unlock over time out of these brawler boxes. Kind of nice, you know what I mean? It's kind of the same requirements that we have for hypercharges in this game. It's such a nice addition that they added. You can unlock hypercharges for brawlers that you do not have out of boxes, which is so nice. Getting a Fink skin, not bad. And we're slowly rolling through our first 40 Najia boxes. And the default is, I think, yeah, it says it's 8 items in every single box. So it's kind of similar to the series boxes, right? We are seeing that 7 in the lower right hand corner, but we are getting 8 because you're met with the very first one. But we are 40 deep, and in comparison to the series boxes, I think we can all say the series boxes are much heavier in progression-based stuff. Even with the nerf, when series boxes hit live build, the drop chances for the brawlers and the hypercharges and stuff like that are still incredibly high, even with the nerfs. In comparison to this, we've opened up 40 and we haven't gotten a singular bit of progression-based thing out of Najia boxes. It's all been skins. We have gotten coins, power points, and all that good stuff, but no gadget, hypercharge, star power, brawler, anything like that, if you can even get them out of these boxes. It's what we're kind of trying to figure out here in this episode. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. We got a 9 out of this. Another skin, Mortis skin. Up there with my favorite Mortis skins. I'm normally always rocking this one. If not, it's the Rockabilly Mortis. You guys know me, my favorites. But let's keep this ball rolling here. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit more, seeing that we've already gotten an idea of the skin drop rates from this box. Let's rip and roll and try to get to that 100 boxes and come to a conclusion on these bad boys. Ooh, okay, dude. Sometimes it kind of surprises you. We had 7 items in the box, but we also had a skin in there. Not bad, hey? And we're getting a lot of Najia pins and stuff like that along the way, hitting those rolls for cosmetics in there. All right, dude. I'm series box brained. We've opened up maybe like 10 or 15 and haven't gotten anything. We're on a little bit of a drought right now. We are getting a lot of bling rolls that are high, so I'm assuming we're hitting like a skin drop rate or some sort of significant cosmetic drop rate. But other than that, it's been pretty chill compared to the series boxes. Yeah, we are hitting a lull. I don't even know if you can unlock brawlers or progression-based stuff out of these boxes. But man, we've opened up so many boxes and haven't gotten a singular bit of progression. All right, so at this point of the episode, we are 80 boxes deep. I'm assuming we've been able to get all of the skins that we can from this box, right? The skin drop rates that we can achieve from this thing. So now we're just kind of trying to claw to see if we can get any progression-based stuff out of these boxes. So hopefully we can get that answered in our last 20. But let's be honest, if there is a brawler drop rate in these boxes or any progression, gadget, star power, hypercharge, and if we haven't gotten it in 100 boxes, we can all say that drop rate is horrible. If not, there is no drop rate for progression. Even if there was, it's not significant enough to bat an eye if we can't get anything out of 100, you know? But let's rifle through the remainder 20 so we can round off this perfect 100 Najia box opening and come to a conclusion. All right. You guys might, or maybe, all right. We are rifling through this 20 and we haven't gotten anything out of it. Maybe I still have the series box glaze, the rosy tinted glasses over my eyes, but these are brawler boxes in the game, right? We are not opening up series boxes anymore. Kind of the allure of brawler boxes in the game are the skins and the cosmetics that you can get themed around the brawler, right? So I think when we go to other brawler boxes from the series boxes, we got to keep in mind that we are going back to the norm. But in general, I hope this was a informative video for you guys, so you at least know what's to expect for Najia boxes when her early release offer or event comes around the corner. And again, I do want to say, I don't want this to put a damper on Najia, definitely, and especially being released alongside of Sirius. I really think Najia is going to be a super fun brawler when she is released. Just another cherry amongst so many other cherries that we've gotten on top of this beautiful update cake that we gotten this time around. Dude, this update has been so freaking fire. But as you guys can see, as a little bit of a wrap up here, the Najia boxes were heavily more like cosmetic based, which are most other brawler boxes in this game, but we got a lot of cosmetics, and that was towards the earlier half of this 100 Najia box opening. We got 21 new skins from the Najia boxes, and they stopped coming midway through, like maybe after our like 50 mark. We started getting bling rolls, so I think we gotten most of the skins that we can out of these Najia boxes, if not all of them, within the first like 50. So not too bad. Hey, if you guys are cosmetic junkies and these cosmetics are really, really good this time around, the Najia boxes are pretty fire. But of course, be sure to let me know what you guys are thinking. Najia is seeming to be a really, really fun brawler. Cannot wait for her release. And yeah, we'll be talking super, super soon. Adios, everybody. Take care.